After years clouded in mystery and secrets, Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding has been unleashed upon the world. From its intricate story to its strange mechanics, no matter how you feel about it, Death Stranding is one for the ages. This is a Gamejazz Roundtable review.
Now this week we have something very important on the docket. Of course, it's Death Stranding review season. I think between the three of us here at Gamejazz, we've probably clocked close to 400 hours in Death Stranding.
It's pretty close to that.
It goes without saying, we're heading into spoiler territory here, folks.
Who is your favorite star-studded cast member?
Well, my favorite was Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
He was so good.
He really brings that role to life. And this is the Penguin from the Batman Rogues Gallery.
Death Stranding really does involve a great deal of multiverse crossovers. We have some of America's favorite breakfast cereal mascots. The Trix Rabbit made an appearance.
Now, do you think Shaun White stole the spotlight a little bit too much?
Shaun.
Yeah, my favorite parts were when they brought the entire cast of Friends back and they reenacted seasons 1 and 2.
It's not that I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was a little bit too emotionally heavy for me. I came into this game expecting a comedy, and when the Friends cast came in, it hit me a little too close to home.
Yeah, and you as the player couldn't do anything. You had to just sit and watch all of it.
So one other question that came up for me, do you think that Animal Crossing fans were ready for this spin-off?
Absolutely.
How did you guys feel when it turned out that the climax was actually the final golf battle from the film Happy Gilmore?
You know, I get the comment that Hideo is making on the state of modern cinema. Now, that being said, I don't like what the implications were for the rest of the narrative. I thought it really maybe threw out the baby with the bathwater as it was trying to make its point.
Speaking about baby with the bathwater, you did have a baby on your chest the whole time.
That is the baby elephant in the room.
Yeah, and you had this bath water meter going down constantly on your screen, and you had to find a bath every 30 minutes or so of game time.
Otherwise, the baby would go, "Uh-oh, stinky."
Yeah, it'd go, "Oh, stinky."
In the beginning of the game, you find out the baby on Norman's chest is named Baby Dwayne, and Baby Dwayne's bathtub is draining. He's gonna get stinky. You have to find those baths, and I thought that was a really interesting gameplay component, especially when you tie in, of course, late game. This is about 30 or 40 hours in, you get the juggling system. What do you guys think of that?
I really liked it, especially because you could juggle different types of objects, and it tied into the combat. You could juggle different types of enemies as well.
It's sort of a new take on Devil May Cry enemy juggling system, but much more clown, much less hit him up in the air with a blade.
There's a great cutscene. You come into the Circus Big Top that you've been trying to get to for a long time. There's a big bathtub in there. You put Baby Dwayne in it, and then he goes, "All right, kid, it's time to teach you how to juggle."
It was really, it was a tearjerker. That one and the Friends one got me.
Yeah, I got jerked. Final thoughts, Adric?
I wish that the skateboarding section was a little bit longer. Juggling wasn't it for me. The voice acting was 10 out of 10. The motion capture was 4 out of 5. And the overall review score I'll give is a 2 out of 10.
Okay, Gunnar?
This is a divisive game, to be sure. I loved those cutscenes. I loved seeing my favorite pop culture characters, brand characters interacting together, the whole multiverse plot. I loved the ending. It all tied back into, after the golf battle from Happy Gilmore, it reveals that the very first Metal Gear game for MSX is about to begin at the end of Death Stranding. I thought that was so cool. I hated all of the gameplay. It sucked shit. I hated pressing the buttons. I just wanted to watch it like a movie. And I was crying and throwing up most of the time, and it's a 9.1 for me.
And now for me, I think he really knocked it out of the park for me. First of all, atmosphere. At any point in the game, you can take a knee, look around yourself, and you can see there's ghosts around you. Casper the ghost, There's that ghost from Ghostbusters with the big mouth.
The ghost in the shell.
The ghost in the shell. There's all the ghosts you can think of. The other thing that I really liked was the long shitting segments. Those are really contemplative, and just the music in those segments really moved me.
Yeah, they got Brian Eno, I heard.
Yeah, in both body and spirit, physically moved me. Brian Eno specifically composed sounds to move poop through your body as well.
So what's your score, Miles?
I can't restrict it to a 10 scale, so I'll probably have to go 5 out of 9.
Yeah, that's fair. This is an all-time game for us, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's it. Next week we'll be reviewing Minesweeper.
Yeah, baby!